everyone, welcome back to the YouTube channel. My name is Nick from Australia and welcome to the NRL Preseason Challenge Week 3 tips and predictions. Hope everyone is doing fantastic, man. It is Team List Tuesday. Teams dropped 10 minutes ago and a lot of teams, or most teams this weekend, are playing their strongest sides that they can put out for round one, which is very close now, not far away from round one. Really looking forward to it. Obviously, 6 games this weekend. The other 4 teams have gone over or heading over to Vegas this week. The Cowboys, Knights, Dragons, Bulldogs, they're heading to Vegas this week, and they will be opening the season in Vegas next weekend. Obviously, this is the last weekend of trials, so looking forward to it, man. The preseason, I really enjoyed last week. I know there were a few blowout scorelines and whatnot, but it was just good to see some rugby league for the whole weekend. And, I'm looking forward to this week, man. Obviously 6 games, but, the World Club Challenge is on Friday morning as well. So we're back in business, man. We're back in business. Before we get to the tips for Week 3 of the preseason challenge, I want to say hello to the live chat. G'day to CJ Moxley. G'day to Jason Reeder. G'day to Joshua Sami. Hello to the Neutralizer. Hello to Jaden Lemming. Luke Melbourne Storm fan. Oh, let me rephrase that. Luke Sports Vlogs. Luke's got a new name this year on his channel. So shout out to Luke, Liam Pritchard, and everyone that's watching, man. Sports, music, God, the OG crew is in the chat, and I love to see everyone here. So, if you know someone that loves rugby league and they want to watch some rugby league tipping videos and stuff, then make sure you tell them about my channel and tune in. Thank you very much. Like and subscribe. Let's go. Right. 6 games to look forward to, and it all begins Friday night. There's a double header at the 8th wonder of the world, Leichhardt Oval, where this game kicks off at 6 p.m. where the New Zealand Warriors will take on the Dolphins. And the Warriors, they've got a few injuries at the moment. Tuivasa-Sheck's not available. Luke Metcalf, Tamari Martin, not available. They've got some injuries, the Warriors. It's going to be interesting to see how they go, man. Overall, look, it's a decent-looking side. I'm surprised Tuipuki's not starting. I don't like the idea of him at 18th man. I feel like Tuipiki should be in the starting side. But nonetheless, the Warriors, they've got some big-name players. Chance is there. Lieutenant Boyd replacing the halves due to injury. Your Jackson Fords, your Kurt Capewells, Aaron Clarks. They're all there. And the Dolphins, well, strong side as well. Trey Fuller, Herbie Farmworth, Selwyn Cobbo. That could be a very lethal left edge. Herbie and Cobbo together. That looks good. Nikodima and Katoa, great halves pairing. Schneider at hooker. I mean, look at the side they got here, the Dolphins. Very strong. Look, I thought the Warriors' young guns would win last week against Manly, but they've obviously beaten. Obviously, both teams very strong here. I think I'm going to go the Dolphins in this one. I think they just look more balanced and they've got a stronger side due to the Warriors having a few out with injuries. So I'm going to say the Dolphins will win this game by about 14 points on Friday night. Dolphins by 14. First try scorer, give me, you know what, I'm going to go Selwyn Cobbo, first try scorer on the left wing. The other game on Friday night, also at Leichhardt Oval, this game is at 8:10 p.m. The West Tigers and the Penrith Panthers. Tigers, very strong side, man. I love the look at their backline. Buller, Makasima, Taylor May, Toa, and Taruva. Very strong. Luai, Coruscant, all their guns are here. Kai Pierce-Paul in the back row with Samuela Fonu. That could be a very good back row. It has a lot of potential. Bench is quite young. And I've got some young blokes there in the reserves that should get some minutes late in the second half. As for Penrith, well, business as usual. Edwards, Jenkins, Tago, Alamotti, Toto, Talangi, Cleary. It's very strong. The forward pack is what you would expect. Liam Martin will not play any trials. He is just going to have a rest. And, yeah, you'll see a lot of these young Panthers players get minutes probably in the second half. Look, I know it's that light card and people want the Tigers to win. The thing that's tricky about this for the Tigers is this is their last game until round 2 because the Tigers don't have a game next week because they're not a part of Vegas. And round 1, the Tigers have the bye. So the Tigers' next game isn't for another 3 weeks or so. Or whatever it is. I think this is the Tigers' last game for like almost 20 days. So it's a bit tricky for the Tigers, man. Like their next game after this is Cowboys round 2, light card oval, which I will be at. But so obviously you'd hope Luai and that all get more minutes than they should. And I'm going to go the Tigers to win this preseason game. I know it doesn't mean anything. People are going to say, Tigers to beat Panthers? Are you serious? I think because the Tigers, this is their only game for like 20 days. I think they're going to play a lot of their guns longer minutes, and I think they're going to really play hard because it's their last real game for a few weeks. So I think the Tigers will win this game on Friday night. I'm going to go the Tigers by 6, and for the first try scorer, I'm going to go with former Penrith player. I'm going to go Taruva to score the first try. Tigers to win. All right, Super Saturday. I think we've got 3 games to look forward to. And obviously these first 2 games are at the Central Coast at Gosford. So first game's at 3:50 in the afternoon. We've got the Cronulla Sharks taking on the Canberra Raiders. And if you look at the teams, Ricky Stewart said the other week that he does not believe in trials. Well, I think he wasn't lying, man. He hasn't picked a strong side. Ethan Strange is not playing. There's a lot of players out here, man. No Tomoko. No Josh Papali'i. No Joseph Tarpany. No Hudson Young. Yeah, they've still got some good players in this side here, but you look at what Cronulla have named. They've named their entire backline. They've named their halves. AFB, Blake Brayley, Britton Nikora, who played in the All-Star game last week. It's a very strong bench as well. I think the Sharks win this game, and I think the Sharks win well. I really do. I'm going to go Cronulla by about 20. I think they'll win this game fairly comfortably. Canberra are not playing anybody in this game. The Sharks are playing a pretty strong side, so I'll go Cronulla by about 20. And first try scorer, I'm actually going to go Billy Burns. I was really impressed with Billy Burns at the back end of last year. He was playing so good. Britton Nikora was coming off the bench in the finals. So Billy Burns to score first. Sharks, 13+. They'll win, and they'll win well. Roosters and Eels. This is the other game on the Central Coast. Saturday, this is at 6 o'clock at Gosford. Now, the Roosters, again, they are playing a lot of their guns, but they are still, there's no Robert Toyer, there's no Daniel Tupou, but it is a strong side. Obviously, no Victor Radley due to suspension. It's still a very strong side. You got your Tedesco's, your Marky Marks, Cherry Evans at 6, Sam Walker 7, Reece Robson's there at dummy half. The forward pack's huge. Phil White, Lindsay Collins, Angus Crichton, Nat Butcher. It's a very good side, man. It really is. Parramatta, on the other hand, pretty much what their round 1 team will be. Jonah Pezzett, Moses in the halves, Addo Carr. I'm surprised Brian Kelly isn't in the starting side. Maybe he's been named in the reserves because he needs to earn his spot, I guess. This is going to be a good game. Now, I'm just having a look at it. I think, okay, Hugo Savala in the reserves with, all right. So, you might see Walker and Cherry Evans play 60 minutes. This is going to be close, this game. I really think it's going to be close. I do like the look of Parramatta. But the Roosters up there, they're very hard to beat. You know what? I'm going to go the Roosters by like 4 points. I think this will be a very close game. Could be the best game of the weekend, to be honest. It has a lot of potential. I think Roosters by 4. I think it'll be a tight game. I'm going to go Roosters by 4. First try scorer. I will go with Tommy Talau to score the first try. He is on the left wing. I think he might score first. Roosters by 4, but who knows, man. It should be a tight one. All right. The other game on Saturday. This is Saturday night. This game is at 8:10 up on the Sunshine Coast. The Storm and the Titans. Now, obviously, Farlongo is at fullback, so keen to see how he goes there. Nick Meaney in the centres. There was talk Nick Meaney could be the fullback, but they've gone Farlongo. Meaney in the centres. Jerome Hughes not playing any trial games, so Munster and Wishart are the halves pairing. Xavier Coates is not playing. No Warbrick as well. Oh, no, actually, it's my apologies. Warbrick is there. Number 2, Harry Grant, Stefano, Lasati, David Mawali on the bench with Trent Liero. Looking at the Gold Coast, I don't hate their team. I think it's quite solid, man. Keanu Kinney, Brimson at 6, Campbell 7. I don't mind that. I'm keen to see how it goes. Fodawaker, Tino, Paxton, Fermor, Randall. It's solid, man. Keep a buy on the bench. This game could be all right. It honestly could be okay. I think I'm going to lean towards Melbourne by about 10. I think the Titans can give them a bit of a game. I don't expect Munster to play more than 55 minutes. It might only play one half, to be honest. It's Cameron Munster. He just needs one half of footy, really. So, I feel like the Storm they'll probably win in a fairly close game. Melbourne by 10. First try scorer, I'm going to go with Farlongo. I love the young fullback. I think he's got huge potential. Farlongo to score first. Melbourne by 10. Should be a fairly entertaining game. Could be like a 32-22, to be honest. We'll see what happens. And the final game on Sunday afternoon at 4 o'clock out at Central Coast, out at Mudgee. Glen Willow Oval in Mudgee. The Rabbitohs take on Manly. And this should be a good game. The Rabbitohs, look at their back line. Jai Gray, Alex Johnson, Latrell Mitchell, Jack White, and Campbell Graham. Walker and Ashton Ward are the halves. Look at this pack. Totola, Keon, Brendan Smith, Tallis Duncan, David Fafita, Cam Murray. It's solid, man. It's a really solid team. Looking at Manly, no Tom Trbojevic, no Hamoli Olakawatu, no Jake Trbojevic either. Brooks and Fogarty in the halves. Keen to see how that goes. I love the young caller there in the centres. Hopowate's got promise as well. Young Clayton Fowler at fullback. That should be interesting. Paseka, Takiyaho, Nathan Brown. Not bad, man. Who's that hooker? Jake Simpkin. Joey Walsh on the bench. So it looks like Manly are going to play their halves in that for most of the game. South's named a 28-man squad, which tells me Latrell Mitchell, Cody Walker probably only play one half. Manly look like they're going to be playing a lot of their guys for pretty decent minutes. I definitely underestimated the young Manly side last week that went over to Napier and beat the Warriors. I just feel like Souths have got more points in them in this game. I'm going to go the Rabbitohs by 8. I think it'll be a pretty entertaining game. Should be high scoring. I'm going to lean towards South by about 8 points. First try scorer, I think you just got to go with the reliable Alex Johnson on the left wing. Maybe a trial game, but that bloke could score a try with a broken leg, to be honest. So, South by 8, Alex Johnson first try. I think the Rabbitohs win in a fairly tight game. So we'll just go through the tips again real quick. We're going to go the Dolphins 13 plus over the Warriors. We're going to go the Tigers to beat the Panthers on Friday night. We're going to go Cronulla to beat Canberra 13 plus. Roosters to beat Parramatta 1-12. Melbourne to beat the Titans 1-12. And the Rabbitohs to beat Manly 1-12 there on Sunday. Anyway, thanks for tuning in, everyone. Like always, like last week, we're going to be live again in about an hour and a half for episode 2 of the Sports League podcast. So make sure you tune in to that at 6 o'clock, hour and a half from now. Anyway, like and subscribe to the channel, guys. Let me know in the comments section, who are you tipping this weekend? Are there going to be any major upsets in the preseason challenge this weekend? Let me know. Thanks for watching, and see you guys in the next one.